As requested in this video, I am going to share this setup if you would like to connect your ALABS FXCaster podcast workstation to your laptop, maybe for streaming purposes. As I'll be showing you the streaming sample, I'll be using FB or Facebook live streaming. Without further ado, let's get started. First, let's connect this FXCaster to this laptop, and as I said, we'll be using this cable. So the USB-C, let's connect it to here, to the one that says USB. Okay, there you go. And as I said earlier, if your laptop has a USB-C, you don't need to remove this adapter. So this laptop here has a USB-C port right there, then I can just connect it. If your laptop does not have a USB-C port like the one I have on here, so what you'll do, simply remove that and then connect this one to the USB type A of your laptop, which is very common to all the laptops. So this one is over here. But again, as I said, my laptop has a USB-C port on there, so I'm just gonna use that. Okay, so I will connect this end to here, to the USB-C port right there. This is also a way of charging your FXCaster. Okay, and now let's connect this earphone for audio monitoring. There's only one headphone icon on here, so I'll connect it there. Okay, and now let's connect this condenser microphone. We'll connect one end to each of them. So let's say this end we'll use, maybe let's use mic 1 or in 1. Okay, and let's connect the other end to here. Okay, there you go. Now that we're all set, I suggest go to your settings on your laptop and go to sound. So you have to check the audio output and input. So right now it's the default speaker is a Realtek, so whatever is the built-in speaker of this laptop, as well as the microphone, so the built-in microphone of this laptop. But as soon as I turn this on, so now I'm turning it on, it should change automatically. If it does not change, you have to manually select this one. So there you go. So as you notice, now my default, as you can see, as soon as I turn this on, it changes. So it went below over here. So my speaker is now set on here. Now I'm going to give you a heads up. It depends on your settings. I believe I did something on this laptop before, and that's why it says here it's F998. I don't know if it will show the same on your laptop, but so far on my laptop it says F998. I know I've used the F998 on here, or I've connected it on here, and it did not change. It's still F998. But anyway, I've tested this earlier already, and the F998 is this one here. And I'm sure the microphone here, it should also shows. There you go. The microphone is also set on here. So again, just make sure that as soon as you turn this on, the microphone or the input and output over there changes also. So pick the one that shows up over there, the new one. You'll have to make sure to turn on the 48-volt phantom power right there, because this is a condenser microphone. Otherwise, this will not work. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. Okay, there you go. As you recall, I connected this microphone to the mic number 1 or line in 1 right there. So we're only using this one. We're not using in 2 or input 2. So it doesn't matter if this is low or high. I'm just going to set it to the default one at the middle. Okay, and now as you noticed, I am all ready to go live streaming on Facebook. And the only thing here that you need to check, normally it's automatically set to this as your default microphone, but maybe double check first just to ensure that you are using this sound card or FXCaster or podcast workstation as your microphone, and whatever music or whatever sound effects you're using here will also feed onto your streaming. So make sure go to the default microphone here, and you should select whatever the name of this one here, which is I showed you earlier. It shows F998 for some reason. But anyway, it says something like that. So that should be it now. So this is now the default microphone. Okay, so from here, I'm going to start my live streaming. And it's up to you if you want to add some title. Maybe I will not be adding some title. Okay, there you go. So as you noticed, I am now currently on live, and pretty much whatever I shown you earlier for recording, it's still going to be the same thing. So the only thing is this is a live streaming and the other one was recording. Okay, and right now, let me play this music on here, and I'm going to show you the volume shaper again over there. So again, this is now live streaming, and it's not recording anymore. So it's actually pretty much the same. It's just that this is live streaming. I just wanted to show you that the function is the same. Okay, I'm going to play this music on here. Okay, there you go. So I'm currently playing that music, and loopback is on, and that is why it should also feed that music onto my streaming right now. And the volume shaper on here, if I'm going to turn this on, okay, the volume shaper is being turned on, and now I am talking. So as you notice, the volume of the music I'm playing is not as loud if I am going to stop talking. Okay, there you go. So anyway, that is the use of the volume shaper and as well as the loopback. Now, let me play again this music. I'm going to show you the effects if I'm going to turn off the loopback. I'm just going to turn off the volume shaper this time. Okay, so that the volume of the music will be maintained. It's not going to go off. Okay, so now, as you notice, I am talking, you can hear me as well as the music. But if I am going to turn off the loopback, okay, loopback is being turned off, and now I can still hear that. As you notice over here, it is moving, and even on here, there you go. So as you notice, it's still blinking over here because it can hear that this music I'm playing is still on. But the only thing is, the music that I'm playing right now, I am the only one who can hear that, and it's not being heard onto my streaming. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back on. Okay, there you go. I presume that the music that I am playing right now should also be heard on my streaming. Okay, I'm gonna pause that music this time. So anyway, that is the use of the loopback as well as the volume shaper. So as I shown you, the feature or the function is actually the same whether you are streaming or recording. Okay, and again, the voice changer on here, it's really up to you if you want to use them.
Okay, there you go. If you want to use
Just keep tapping.
just keep tapping this one here.
If you want to use one of those sound effects on there. And the reverb on here, the preset reverb, it's up to you if you want to use them. So again, let's maybe use a few. Okay, so this is the hall. Again, if you are okay with this, feel free to use that right away. But if you want to add, let's say you want to add echo, then as I showed you earlier, you can use this, tap the delay over here. Okay, so this is currently on tape, and to change in between, just tap it, or just one tap, and then it changes echo and tape. Okay, there you go. Okay, I'm just gonna remove the delay. There it is. Okay, and so same thing. If I am going to play, if you recall, when I was recording earlier, I recorded some sound effects on here. So let's play the first one. Okay, so it's not as loud. And now I'm going to play the second sound effects. It's actually pretty much the same. I just changed the volume. There you go. So as you notice, the other one is louder because when I do the recording, the volume from this laptop was louder than the first one over here. As I said earlier, this is the kind of sound card or mixer that you are able to record or add, customize sound effects as many as 32. So again, this is 8 times 3 is 24 plus another 8 from the memory card over there if you want to do that. So a lot of sound effects that you can add into this console. So if whatever you do that requires lots of sound effects, then this one is for you. Okay, and now let me show you this options on here. So again, as I showed you already, the sample volume slider on here, this is for your sound effects on here. So let's check this one again. Okay, to at least to turn it up or the volume to be up, just do that. And the next one. Okay, that's the max it can go. Okay, and the out over here, this is if you will be connecting a speaker, external speaker on here, this is your volume for that. So what it means if you connect this out, main out on here, which requires 6.35 jack, those are your ports to connect an external speaker. And again, the volume control for that is this one here, this out volume slider. And the record volume slider, this is if you will be recording onto your micro SD card at the back, then this is your control for that. And then you tap record and stop. Maybe I'll make a separate video on that in the future. And this one over here, there is a use actually of those ones in here, like the to mute and then solo. So what it means is, even if I am playing music on here and then I will top, let's say I'm gonna top solo, only that line will be heard on your streaming, and it will be the same thing on recording. Okay, let's maybe play again those music. Okay, I'll play a music from here. Okay, so currently I am playing a music, and your volume of your music is going to be on here. So music, volume slider. If you want it lower, then feel free to lower it like that, or you can increase that volume as you like. And again, as you notice, this is your headphone volume. If you wanted it louder onto this earphone, then turn it up. It does not affect on your recording or streaming audio output. This is just for you to hear or to listen. Okay, so again, that is the music. I'll set it back to 50%. Now, if you want to mute right away the music so that it will only specify the microphone. Let's say you just want everybody to listen to whatever you're talking without the music being played. So just hit S or solo. There you go. So it automatically turns off the music. So I can't even hear that music myself. So you can't hear it, as well as your audience or viewers will not be able to hear that music until you turn it off. There it is. Okay, and the mute is very self-explanatory. If I'm going to mute this one, it will only mute this microphone, but the music you are playing, it will still be heard on your streaming, or if you're recording, it should still be recorded. Okay, I'm gonna tap mute on here. Okay, there you go. So as you notice, as I tap mute, you did not hear me for a bit right there, but you can still hear, or your viewers or listeners are still able to hear the music you are playing, because I just tapped the mute on here and then this one was off. So something like that. Okay, that is the shortcut of turning off the music you are playing. So same thing, if you are going, let's say right now I'm playing this music and you want to turn off that music, you can use that mute. You can use this mute button also over there. Let me play that again. Okay, right there. So okay, let me just wait a little bit. Okay, there you go. So now that I'm playing that, if I'm going to mute that music, so I'm just going to go over here, I'll tap mute or M. Right now that I tap mute over there, I cannot hear the music, as well as your viewers or listeners will not be hear that music also. And this should be the same thing if you're doing your recording. So let's unmute that. There it is. So again, let's say, for example, I want to emphasize only the music and this microphone will be turned off. You can use this solo also over here, so that even if I am talking and I want to, maybe I'm saying the bad words, for example, and you do not want other people to hear that, like say your viewers or listeners, you do not want to hear them, but you just want to talk, and you just want to play the music, then simply hit the solo over there. It will mute your microphone. Okay, so what I'm trying to point is by tapping the solo over there, again, it will only play the music on here, and then it will mute the microphone on here. So let's say you connected two microphones, line 1 and 2, it will mute those two lines on there. It will only emphasize the music that you are playing. So again, though, that is the option of this M and S, so mute or solo. I think that is all you need for this time. And again, I'm hoping to make another video for the other features on this. And that is all I can share for today. I hope this video gives you now an idea as to the functions if you will be adding a laptop for recording or streaming purposes from your ALABS FXCaster podcast workstation. Again, I want to thank ALAB for sending me this console as well as the mic set. And if you will be interested in getting one of these, I will be adding a link under the description below. Thanks again guys for watching. If you like this type of video, please give it a like. And if you want more of this type of videos, consider subscribing if you haven't done yet. And hit the notification bell so you are always updated for all the upcoming videos I will be posting. Keep safe and until next time.